Welcome to Mzansi News Hub. Breaking news. The Madlanga Commission has heard revealing private messages exchanged between former IDAC head Andrea Johnson and Faraz Khan. During her testimony, Malape Selo presented selected conversations to the Commission, including messages she said demonstrated the close nature of their relationship. Stay with us as we break down the key messages presented in court. Subscribe to Mzansi News Hub, like this video, and turn on notifications for the latest courtroom updates and breaking news.
The purpose of my referring to the charts is to establish a very, very close relationship with between General Khan and Advocate Johnson. And if Advocate Johnson were to confirm to you that theirs is a very close relationship to a point that they greet each other by stating, saying words like, "Hi, gorgeous," then it makes my point without necessarily having to use the chats. So the chats are not going to give me any relevant evidence for anything except to establish this very close relationship, contrary to what she had stated originally in her statement. Thank you.
So, Advocate Johnson, if you just look at chat 5, 6, 7 on 3249, and then it continues to 3251, that is a sign of people who have a close personal relationship. And you can see there that it's not an IDAC investigation. It's really two people who are friends, and this relates to a favor to him. It has nothing to do with IDAC's work. If you just look at 3249, I will just read, for example, where he wants to know who's plotting against him, and you are to assist him. And he suspects that it is the Hawks that are plotting against him, and the two of you decide to meet, and you arrange for him not to sign in the normal course, but to come in via the VIP entrance and come directly to your office without going via reception. I mean, that's a summary of it. I don't want to go into...
Yes.
That's what it shows, at least to me. And if I'm wrong, you can say you're reading it incorrectly.
So usually, just on a point of correction, usually when we do, and he's not an exception to the rule, when we do invite high-ranking police officers to the office, we usually let them use the side entrance. And you will see, even if you go now, if there's high-ranking police officials there at the head office, we grant them that entrance.
But you see here, the purpose of the visit was to come and see you on a personal matter.
And he did.
Yeah.
And it was a personal matter. And
Advocate Johnson, if I may, with your leave, if I may, I have argued against projecting these messages because they have a lot of personal material involving, children. And I now have a difficulty with your response to Commissioner Khumalo's question. What Commissioner Khumalo refers to is not how VIPs visit your office. He wasn't coming in his capacity as a VIP. He was coming in his personal capacity, requesting a favor from you regarding suspicions that he's being investigated by the Hawks and the like. And from that conversation, one picks up that the two of you are planning at some clandestine meeting. You end up, because of diary issues, you end up inviting him to your office. And then to avoid a record of the visit, you suggest he use that entrance. I beg of you, please don't make me do it.
No, I'm not disputing that he used the entrance. I'm telling you, ordinarily it was done. Here he did come to visit me. And unfortunately, when he did come to visit, it turned out it wasn't anything to do with the Hawks. But he had an issue about somebody plotting against him. It did turn out that it wasn't the Hawks. I want to make that clear. But it was...
The point is, this is not a VIP visiting IDEC office.
No, this was my friend.
This is a personal visit by a friend, and when you say to him, come via VIP entrance and don't sign in, you're not doing that for a VIP coming in his official capacity. You're doing it for your friend who's coming there to discuss personal issues.
I accept that, Chair.
And that is the whole point, to demonstrate that you have a very close relationship and the lengths you'll go to accommodate one another. I referenced how you address each other at times, either calling each other gorgeous, you tell each other how much you miss each other, and that's yes, dearest. Okay, now have we established the relationship? It's a very deep and personal one.
Yes.
And a very close one.
Correct.
So then,
can I just add that what also seems to appear from this personal relationship is you also discuss, as friends, close friends, you discuss things that have to do with your work. For example, you've mentioned the Hawks issue. I'm looking at page 3243, where he wants you to tell him who said something, and you say, I will tell you when I see you. For now, be smart. And it's this second part that I'm reading that can be a source of concern. You say, for now, be smart about who you trust at work. Please don't say anything to anyone about you had someone is out to get you, because you could be talking to the culprit. So you and him are discussing matters that have something to do with what's happening in his workplace, and you're advising each other and you're reporting to each other. That's what that message is. Okay, thank you.
and if I then may conclude on that note, it goes further and one picks up from the charts that both of you have a very close relationship with General Sintumule.
Yes. Well, I don't know how close his relationship was with her, but I had a very close relationship with her.
No, you must be aware, because when General Sintumule, according to this chart, was down with COVID, you and General Khan were planning what you should cook for General Sintumule, some dal soup and other fancy soups, and there were complaints that she's not picking up. You advised, no, she's not picking up because due to her level of incapacity, she was advised to switch off the phone. Then it comes back to you at some point, I eventually managed to talk to her. So you do know that he too has got a close relationship with General Sintumule, and the issue is that both of you have this relationship, and you are both concerned when she contracted COVID.
Correct.
Okay. Now, all this is relevant to the testimony of witness, I've run out of alphabet.
Witness rule officer? McCain.
Witness O.
Oh.
Witness O, thank you. Before we get to witness O, you will recall that on the 7th of July, 26, the commission issued you with a subpoena requesting that you submit certain documents. And that subpoena is dated the 7th of July, 2026. I think you've been provided with a copy. The request there concerned certain dockets. Firstly, it was 1.1 recopying an affidavit received, a copy of that affidavit received by IDEC regarding Brigadier Mukwele's appointment. The second was all emails and or other written communication between yourself and witness O, stationed within the Division Crime Intelligence, on or about the 4th of July 2018 regarding the complaint lodged and criminal case opened by Brigadier Petle against General Feroz Khan for an alleged assault. The third request was in respect of dockets into the investigation of Mr. Inabath Kistia. I apologize if I mispronounced.
Ibanat Kistia.
Ma'am?
Ibanat Kistia.
Ibanat Kistia. Thank you. And the last was dockets in respect of investigations into General Masemola's and General Mkwanazi's alleged receipt of the Louis Vuitton bags from a sub-supplier. So those were the documents requested of you. You were able to provide all the documents requested except for the emails and the written communication between yourself and witness O regarding an incident of around July 2018 involving General Khan, in which he is alleged to have assaulted Brigadier Petle.
That is correct.
Your explanation for failure to provide that information was that this goes back to 2018, or 8 years ago, 8 years ago, and that your emails do not go that far.
My Gmail.
Your Gmail doesn't go that far, and therefore you are unable to retrieve any record of communication between yourself and witness O. I then informed you that witness O has made available certain documents and emails, and I gave you her complete bundle regarding this matter, which is what she testified to, and I asked you to consider whether, upon consideration of these documents, is there anything you dispute, that you take issue with, that although you don't have your own, you do not recall being correct and accurate. And you led me to understand that you have no basis to challenge the accuracy of the documents provided by witness O. Am I reflecting your position correctly?
Correct, because I didn't have my own emails and I didn't have a recollection. I can't dispute what she had.
What you recalled was the act itself that witness O testified to, and that was the act of your sharing the docket in respect of Brigadier Petle's complaint with General Khan. You recall? You admitted at least having that recollection.
I had a recollection, as I explained in our consultation, that I had shared documents with her. It is when you showed it to me that I realized what it was that was shared. I just wanted to correct that. I didn't dispute what was shared.
Yes.
I could not recollect what was shared, and because of her record, I was able to look at it and confirm.
And we engaged about the contents of the exhibits of witness O's annexures, including the statement by Mr. Barry Bateman explaining the circumstances under which the docket was shared with Mr. Khan. At the time, you had an explanation for what transpired there. So, and I point that out to state that the fact that you have an explanation as to what transpired based on documents you did not give means that they triggered your memory. Upon considering and reading the papers, your memory was triggered and you remembered what transpired. Am I correct thus far?
Correct.
And lastly, you indicated that you cannot shed any further light because of a non-personal relationship you have with General Khan. And you expressed your relationship, at least to me, during consultation in the same terms that you have in your statement. But we know that's not correct. We've established that this is a very, very close and personal relationship. So I say, you must know why and under what circumstances you shared that docket with General Khan. It cannot be, I don't remember because I don't have such a close relationship with him. We've established that cannot be a basis. You've had these documents for 2 weeks now. I'm sure you have read and reread them and are able to assist.
Chair, it is. Sorry, if you'll just let me.
Oh, if you are looking for the documents, it's Exhibit 1, CJC 368, starting from page 1.
Yeah. No, I was just looking for my supplementary statement.
Your supplementary state to the commission?
To the commission.
Have you located it?
We have located it. And commissioners, it is in file 1, and I do not wish to belabor a point. I have read this into the record, and at the stage where we are, and I'm expected to perhaps respond and answer a question, I just wanted to indicate, Chair, that and it would be on, there's a red number 2.